What's going on, guys? Keen here, back with another vlog. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to Luxembourg, a different country, and I'm currently on the train. The reason why I'm starting to record on the train is because it's really cool. I just wanted to have an observation. Normally the train only speaks in French, but now because we're going to a different country, it's German, English, and French on the speaker, so that's kind of cool to know. What's going on? So we're here in Luxembourg. Look at how clean and nice their train station is, so check it out, guys. Everything is nice and orderly. I'm actually surprised though. I thought there was only 2 trains because I saw there's 2 trains, but that's only for this lane. So there's still quite a bit of trains coming through here. And yeah, it's really impressive that it's so clean and quiet, but I'm gonna make my way now to the lobby and get into the city. All right, guys, so I wanted to highlight something which is incredible. It's the waste of food in Western culture. So there's this large group of people that was clearly a group, probably some company or tourists. And they all had these lunch baggies you can see here. And half of them left their lunch bags with like half of the food in it. So I literally consolidated all the food in one bag, and check it out. All of this is untouched. So you have muffins, 4 oranges, the apple that I'm eating right now, and then a bunch of those things wrapped around in paper are all biscuits and pastries. Then you have jam, you have butter, and you have apple juice. So it's crazy. This is heavy. And look at, I prevented the waste of food, so now I feel good as well. All right, guys, so behind me, you can see the train that I just got off. And here they also have a above ground metro service. And the incredible thing about Luxembourg, you won't believe me when I say this, is that all public transport is free. Trains are free, buses are free, anything that's public transport is free. The only thing that isn't is first class. But who needs first class when you can have second class for free just on trains? So I just hopped on the train, I got in and I got out, and now I'm heading towards the city center, I guess. You can see it's a very beautiful city. Today the weather is not actually that nice. Tomorrow it will be better since I'm staying here for 2 days. So that's exciting. And I'm gonna cross a river now, so I'll show you in a sec. So I'm on the bridge that I was referring to earlier, and just check out the view behind me. One thing that's also very interesting is that I have Wi-Fi literally standing in the middle of a bridge. So shout out to their Wi-Fi network in Luxembourg. I'm connected to Eduroam, which is the university Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure how that is, but I just wanted to note that. But check out this valley. I'm definitely gonna go down there soon. You can see there, they have a stream, and it's actually incredibly tall. I'm surprised that there's a bridge of this height in the middle of the city. And then you have over here the Luxembourg flag, which you probably already saw right there. And I think it's quite interesting because it looks like those ice cream treats that you'd have when you were a kid, the rocket pops. But yeah, you have a really big one, and then it's surrounded by a bunch of other ones. I think this is because we're approaching the parliament, if I'm not mistaken. But it's quite beautiful, so I'll keep you guys posted. Here you have the flag you just saw earlier, much closer though. And you can notice the rungs on the pole, which are for whoever has to perform the maintenance, but that definitely is not a job that I would undertake. And you can see as well all of the beautiful landscaping below in the garden. And that bridge also has a very cool design too, so I can't complain. So guys, here I'm in one of the pedestrian alleys. So this is a pedestrian only street, and you can see it's very quiet. It's a Thursday morning, so not much going on. People are either at work or at school, and I'm actually heading to the library. I'm always liking to check out the libraries when I'm in new cities, and I want to check it out. I'm just gonna quickly look. So I'm just checking the price of food. I wanted to compare it to France, and it's pretty much the same, for apples at least. Here we are, arrived at the library, and it's so beautiful. All libraries in general just have really good designs in my opinion, and you can see this one here. It's really modern looking, and there's even a pedway just here, that connects it to the city center. So it's really cool, and let's go inside. All right, guys, so we're still in the library, and it actually descends. So those top floors are not the library. It goes down, and you can see there's a cool statue, and I'm going down the stairs to the underground floor. Alright guys, I'm still in the bibliothèque or the library, and I'm vlogging the washroom just because it's such a high quality washroom. So first of all, you have these towels, which are the ones which are reusable, so you actually pull it and it recycles, so they reuse it every time, which I would like to see. I haven't seen one of those in a while. And then just a really clean washroom, and the stalls over there. And then we'll look out the door. All the doors here are like handles. There's no sliding doors, and I feel like it's quite interesting. It just seems so much more formal than all the public doors that you find everywhere else. And check this out, guys. So the library literally is underground again, one more time. So even though it looks like we're from the ground below, this is 2 floors below ground. And you can see there, that's the study places that we have. And yeah, 10 out of 10 library. So here we are at the City Hall. You can see Hotel de Ville, and it's quite beautiful. You have a lion-clad statue there, a bunch of flags, and some people doing renovation as well at the ladder. So I'm not sure if you're allowed to enter in, but I'll try right now. Check this out, guys. We're at a pirate ship park, and there's a bunch of cool things, even slides over there. All right, guys, so we're here in the Luxembourg City Museum. One thing that I'd like to highlight is the charter here, which is the birth, or represents the birth of Luxembourg. It was signed in 963, and that is what they call the birth of the city. So you can see right there. And then 2 other things that we have in this first stage is a map of the city in 1500, which you can see is much bigger, and then one in the year 1000, so only 47 years after its foundation, which is much smaller. And one of the reasons why Luxembourg was such a successful city at the start is because they had an annual fair that occurred from August 23rd to August 31st each year, and that caused lots of economic activity to occur in the city. Check this out, guys. You have a 17-meter in length circular painting panoramic, and it's depicting Luxembourg in the 17th century under Spanish rule. One thing that's really incredible is you can see here on the floor, you have real paved rocks, and it blends into the painting. There's no way of looking where it like actually stops the painting and where the stones begin, but it's all blended because those are real stones. But check this out, it's so cool. It's a panoramic room, and it was built in 2015, modeled after the original painting. So check this out as well. Here you have a display of the entire evolution of Luxembourg soldiers. So here at the very end, you have a soldier from 1684, and I'll go all the way to the other side, which is in the 19th century. Let me check what date it was, specifically 1867. So it's quite interesting to see how that evolved. And if we continue here into the next room, we'll also see we have another image of the city here in 1795, only 1 year before the French sieged it after the French Revolution. So they got sieged by the French and they got taken over, I think. And then here you have some gold work because there's many goldsmiths, and because of all the churches that were in this area, they always had a lot of orders to make for the churches, in essence. And then a few other cool monuments. So here you have a cool infographic showing the population growth, the land size, the size of the army, and the number of houses. One thing that's really interesting is if you look, the army grew, it became a bit smaller, and then in 1868, the one there, it was the smallest, so they actually tapered down the size over time instead of making it bigger. Right, so here in the replica of what was one of the homes of a wealthy elite, and you can see the Gothic cross arches, which would have been a sign of wealth back then. So glove manufacturing out of leather was the biggest industry at the time. And you have here a bunch of the posters that were placed in the factory for worker safety. So the one there says, "Watch out for the gas and wear your gas mask." And it's really cool because they used dog poo and also urine for the manufacturing of gloves. So one more time, you can see all the tools here that were used along the display.